Hello everyone and welcome to CAD/CAM/CAE tutorials. In this video we are going to create assembly of cam and follower mechanism, and then we will apply motion to the mechanism. Right now on the screen you can see animation of cam and follower mechanism that we are going to create. So let's begin it. So let us first close it. We'll close the mechanism and we'll exit the assembly. Now before creating all the component, we will create one working directory so that all the parts that we are going to create will be in a single folder. So select here, select working directory, select here desktop. On the desktop we'll right click and we'll create a new folder. Now name the folder as cam and follower and then click on OK. Now click on here OK. So now all the parts that we are going to create will be in a folder that we have created earlier. Now let us begin with the first component. So we'll go for new and select here part. Now here we can specify the name of the component. So we'll specify cam and uncheck here use default templates because we want our own unit system, and then click on OK. Now from here we can select solid part millimeter kg second and click on OK. Now let us first make all the datums visible. Now to create the component, first we'll create one sketch. So we'll go for sketch, select here this plane, sketch, and we'll go for a normal view. Now here first we'll create two circles. So we'll select here circle and create one circle over here and another over here. Now we'll apply the dimensions to both the circles. So this bigger circle is of diameter 100 mm and the smaller circle is of diameter 40 mm. Now we have to specify the distance between the centers of the circle. Here in this case the distance is 70 mm. Now after creating both these circles we have to apply here arc, and for that we'll select here the 3-point arc and we'll create one arc like this. We have to create same arc on this side also. So again we'll select 3-point arc and create another arc over here like this. Now we have to apply tangent to both the arc. So select here this arc, press Ctrl and select here the circle, make it here tangent. Now again select here this arc, press Ctrl and select the circle, make it here tangent. Now we have to specify the radius for this arc. So the radius of arc is of 250 mm. Enter here 250. Now we have to do the same procedure for this arc also. Select here this arc, press Ctrl and select here the circle, make it here tangent. Again we'll select here this arc, press Ctrl and select here the circle, make it here tangent. Now the radius of arc is of 250 mm. So enter here 250. Now after creating this we have to delete some segments, and for that we'll select here delete segments and we'll delete this portion like this. Now we have to create one circle over here also, and for that we'll go for the circle and draw one circle over here like this. Diameter of circle is of 25 mm. So we'll enter here 25. Now our sketch is fully defined. So we'll exit the sketch and we'll go for the extrude. Now here depth of extrusion is of 20 mm. So we'll enter here 20. And from these options we'll select here symmetry. So the extrusion will take place on both the sides of the sketching plane, and then click on OK. Now our first component is ready. Now we'll insert one axis over here, and for that we'll select here axis and we'll select here this cylindrical portion and click on OK. Now we'll give it appearance. So we'll go for the view, appearance. In the appearance we'll select here the more color. Now select here the square button, select here the color wheel, and from here let us select this color and click on OK. Now we'll exit it. Now select here this color, select entire part and click on OK. Now we'll save it. So we'll go for the model, then we'll go for save as and click on OK. Now let's go for the second component. So first we'll exit this component. We'll go for new, select here part. Now here we'll specify name as a follower. Now here also we'll uncheck here use default templates and click on OK. Now we'll select here solid part millimeter kg second and OK. Now to create a second component we have to create one sketch. So we'll go for sketch, select here this top plane, sketch. Now we'll go for the normal view. Now here we have to create one circle. So we'll select here circle and we'll draw one circle over here. Now the diameter of circle is of 20 mm. So enter here 20. After creating this circle, we will exit the sketch. We'll go for the extrude. Now here the depth is of 150 mm. So we'll enter here 150 and then click on OK. After creating this feature, we have to create the second feature, and for that we'll go for the sketch, and now we'll select here this plane, sketch, and we'll go for the normal view. Now here we'll create one circle, and for that select here circle, create one circle over here like this. The diameter of this circle is of 30 mm, so we'll enter here 30. Now after creating this circle, we'll exit the sketch. We'll go for the extrude. Here the depth of extrusion is of 20 mm, so we'll enter here 20, and the extrusion is on both the side of the sketching plane, so we'll go for the options, and from this drop down we'll select here symmetric. Now we'll click on OK. Now our component is completed and we have to give it appearance, so we'll go for the view, appearance, and select here this yellow color. Now select here entire part and click on OK. Now here in this part we have to insert one axis, so we'll select here axis and we'll select here this cylindrical face and OK. Now we'll save it, so we'll click on this save button and click on OK. Now let's go for the third component. So we'll exit the component, we'll go for new, select here part and we'll name it as a support. Now we'll uncheck here use default template and OK. Here we'll select solid part millimeter kg second and OK. Now to create this component we'll go for the sketch, select here this top plane, sketch, and we'll go for normal view. Now here we have to create two concentric circles, so we'll select here circle and we'll create two circles like this. Now the diameter of smaller circle is of 20 mm and the diameter of this bigger circle is of 40 mm. Now after creating these two concentric circles, we'll exit the sketch, we'll go for the extrude. Now here the depth of extrusion is of 20 mm, enter here 20, and the extrusion is on both the side of the sketching plane, so we'll go for the options, and from this drop down we'll select here symmetric. Now we'll click on OK. Now after creating this component we'll insert one axis, so we'll select here axis and we'll select here this cylindrical portion and OK. Now we'll give it appearance, so we'll go for the view. In appearance we'll select here this red color. Now we'll select here the entire part and then click on OK. Now we'll save it, so we'll click on the save button and click on OK. Now after creating all these three components, we'll create assembly. So we'll exit the component, we'll go for new and make sure that you select here assembly. Now we'll uncheck here use default template and OK. Now from this list we'll select here millimeter kg second assembly design and OK. Now before creating assembly we need to insert two axes, so we'll select here axis Now to insert the axis we need references. So we'll select this plane as a first reference, press Ctrl and we'll select this plane as a second reference and click on OK. So it has created axis at the intersection of both these planes. Similarly, we need to create another axis, and for that select here axis. Select here this plane as a first reference, press Ctrl and select here this plane and click on OK. Now after inserting both the axes, we'll insert all the components one by one. So we'll go for the assemble. Now first we'll select here cam and click on open. Now to locate the cam from this drop down, first we'll select here pin. Then we'll select here the axis, this horizontal axis. With this axis we'll select here the axis that we have created in the part, that is over here. For both these axes we'll select here coincident. For the second reference we'll select here this plane of the cam and we'll select here this plane of the assembly. For both this plane we'll select here coincident. Now from here we can see that the connection definition is complete and we'll click on OK. Now we'll create second component. So we'll go for the assemble. Select here support and click on open. Now for the support we'll select here first this vertical center line or the vertical axis. With this vertical axis we'll select here the axis that we have created in the part, that is over here. For both these axes we'll select here the coincident. Now for the second reference, first we have to select here this top plane of the assembly, and with this plane we'll select here the top plane of the support. For both this plane we'll go for the distance and we'll enter the distance as 150 mm. And now you can see here that the component is fully constrained and click on OK. Now we'll insert third component. So we'll go for the assemble. Select here the follower and click on open. Now for the follower, first we'll select here this vertical axis, and with this axis we'll select here the axis that we have created in the part. For both the axes we'll select here coincident. Now for the second reference for this component, we'll select here this face of the follower and then we'll select here this face of the cam. And for both these we'll select here coincident and click on OK. Now after inserting all the three components, we'll make here all the datums hide. Now we have to create the mechanism, and for that we'll go for the applications. Select here mechanism. Now here in the mechanism we have to apply the cams. So we'll select here cams. Now here in cam we have to select two surfaces that are in contact. So for cam and follower mechanism, the surface of the cam and surface of the follower will be in contact. So for here cam1, we'll check here auto select button and then we select here the surface of the cam. Now you can see that the entire surface of the cam is selected and we'll click on OK. For the second surface we'll click on this cam2. Now here also we'll select auto select and then we'll select here this surface, this curved surface of the follower and click on OK. Now after selecting both the surfaces, we'll click on OK. Now we have to apply the servo motor. So we'll select here servo motors. In servo motors, we'll go for the references. And here we have to select the axis of the driven entity. So click on this box. Then we'll select here this axis that you can see over here. After selecting it, we'll go for the profile details. Now here in the profile details, we'll select here angular velocity from this drop down. Now here we have to specify the angular velocity in degrees per second. So we'll enter here 60 degree per second and then we'll click on OK. Now after applying the servo motor, we'll go for the animation. So we'll select here mechanism analysis. In the mechanism analysis, here we have to insert the start time, that is 0, and for the end time we'll enter here 20. For the frame rate we'll enter here 30 and we'll just click on OK button or this run button. Now here you can see that our animation is working fine. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, then please hit on the like button, share it, and subscribe to this channel CAD CAM CAE Tutorials. Thanks.